The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's crossed. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And send the tight end in motion. Here's Julian saying to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. He'll mark it at the 22. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
From the gun on third down, say it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense putting points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Running inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Say it. Rifles it down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but third down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got his man. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He wants to change this route. Again, it's Sayin. Caught by Smith.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Sayin back to the air. They get to him as he throws. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing Russell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They punted away on 4th down. Looks it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Right back to it. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period.
Here we go, ready. Go!
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Saying to throw for it on 4th. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. It's a running. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, say it. Escapes the pressure going right. And that ball's free behind the line. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintain possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires left side, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's complete. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Jackson. Got a little grass. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Sayin from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's got it on the outside. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Say it. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Roberts. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Ready, go!
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the run, it's Hill. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. And it's the Horned Frogs looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. On the option. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Well, speed is something that you simply can't coach, and this defense has it in bunches. You saw it that time on the option play. Third and long, we're trying to get it to the pitch man to see if he can outflank the defense. No can do. He gets a couple of yards, but not before the defense is able to rally to him and get him down. Now setting up fourth.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Maybe a crease. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are set.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Russell throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Rides to back and leaves it. Hard running there. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but There's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Russell on play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds a crease at the 20.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Off the RPO, complete. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Maybe some room here. Inside the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Sayin to throw. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Sayin. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sayin from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force over and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Keelan Russell. Forced out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They go play action with Russell. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Zayn. Pocket breaking down. He gets away. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Play fake, say it. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Plucks it out of the air, and he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing, we got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st down. That's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Russell on play action. Quarterback extends the play. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The lone back's got it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Throwing Russell. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for open space. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Keeps looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Throwing, say it. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give as they work on that clock. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Say it. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's taking a deep shot. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense
breaks into the open. Inside the 50. At the 30. Inside the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Alabama! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Sayin to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The Tide ready to roll on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits. Gonna let it fly. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They go play action with Russell. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab inside the 30. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Ohio State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And that is how we will wrap this one up.